Isupk.
We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Never let their brothers die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die.
Mostly said look up at cops. So what word? Look up at cops. What is it? Cops hand thing.
Oh yeah, that story. Shabbat Lord Christ. Police and officer that died y'all in 5,000. Out of 1 West Harlem, New York, on 25th Street, on the Commander General in honor. Today is Tuesday, the Brotherhood class. Understand? We holding it down, man. With an eye. Make sure they can hear me on the sound. Everybody can hear me, put a 1 in. Water. Like I said though, this Tuesday Brotherhood class is a real heavy topic in the earth. You understand? Keep the brotherhood with your nation. That's real important, man. The other nations are keeping the brotherhood within themselves and they ruling over you. That's how they're able to rule over you, because they keep the brotherhood with their nation. You understand? So that's why we have this class here in the UPK every Tuesday all over the world, man. We got this brotherhood class on Tuesday to teach our nation how to keep the brotherhood. You understand? We give you perfect examples of brotherhood in the Bible. Christ, Paul, James, all these brothers show great brotherhood in the scriptures. You understand? So we're gonna touch on that a little bit, man. Like I said, brotherhood is 80% of the laws, man. All right. So we're gonna start off, with the scripture. What's that scripture in Mark? We're gonna get that real fast. But first, I wanna give a shout out to Officer Tatazan. Of course, we're gonna go in regular order. Captain Marquardt, Captain Bond, Captain Posh, Captain DA. You know what I'm saying? Everybody went down to Cincinnati this weekend. It was a real heavy weekend, Midwest event. We got one more coming up in St. Louis with Officer Gardner. All right. So everybody around that area within driving distance, make sure you get down there and support your brothers and keep the brotherhood, because it's a very heavy lecture that's going on about how to share your man. It's teaching the women the proper way, to go about their marriage, as well as the men. You understand? Like I said, the men don't always know everything. You understand? But the scripture say, what does it say? What is lawful may not be expedient. Paraphrasing, of course. So just because a man can have multiple wives doesn't mean he should. It also doesn't mean that he knows how to handle that situation. All right? And that powerful lecture that's going to happen in St. Louis, Officer 5,000, Gardner Bar is going to show y'all, the proper way of sharing your man, and the man, the proper way of treating your woman in a multiple wife situation. That's real heavy. You should get down there. But like I said, in Cincinnati, that was a real heavy lecture. We broke ground down there in Cincinnati. Shout out to Officer Patazan, Officer 5,000 and Patazan. He did a real heavy lecture. You know what I'm saying? Went down real big. The whole Midwest, took ground on Cincinnati, man. It was a real glorious event. You know what I'm saying? So that was real heavy. But again, today is the Brotherhood class. So we're going to go over these Brotherhood scriptures because it's real important to keep the brotherhood within your nation. And it's real heavy that I put emphasis on your nation. You understand? Don't be running around here cloning and buffooning for the white man, all right? Because he's using you and taking your money, taking your women to further his cause and oppressing you. You understand that? Keep the brotherhood within your nation. And again, it's 80% of the laws, man. Give me that scripture. Let's go over that, because I don't want to talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's show the people, man, what, you know what I'm saying, what brotherhood is and how heavy it is according to the Bible. Come on, give me what you got.
Come on. This is Mark 12, verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God.
Read up one more verse.
Come. 29. And Jesus answered him, this first of all the commandments is.
Give me one more verse, man. Let's get the whole thought. Come on.
And one of the scribes came and had heard them reasoning together, and perceiving that he had answered them well, asked him, which is the first commandment of all?
This is the first commandment of all. So they come to Christ and get guidance from Christ. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
29. And Jesus answered him.
Now Christ is going to tell them what's the first commandment of all. Come on.
The first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord.
Come on.
Verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
You shall love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, all thy soul. Understand? Keep those laws, man. Keep the feast days of the Lord. You understand? Tomorrow is the Day of Atonement. All right? Everybody in the UPK worldwide, man, get ready for the Day of Atonement, man. Because that's tomorrow. All Israel, all Yashala should be keeping the Day of Atonement, man. Keep yourself out of from getting the fierce anger of the Lord put upon you. You know what I'm saying? If you do that by loving the Lord, keeping those commandments, keeping those feast days, man. All right? So he said, what? Read it again.
Come. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
How do you love the Lord? By keeping the commandments. That's First John 5:3. You understand that? That's how you love the Lord. You don't love the Lord by saying, I'm saved and I don't drink no more. I don't cuss. That's what Christians say. You love the Lord by keeping the commandments. Doing what he said do. Again, keeping those feast days. Loving your brother, man. Come on.
Come. And with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength.
Come on, read that again. That's heavy, man.
Come.
This ain't no half stepping. You understand? Like that old school song say, ain't no half stepping, man. You said loving with what?
With all thy heart.
With all thy heart, come on.
And with all thy soul.
Come on.
And with all thy mind.
Read.
And with all thy strength.
Come on, man. Everything you got in you is supposed to be going to loving the Lord, man. All right? Not your little drug habit. Not that little girl that's been running you wild, stressing you out. You understand? Giving your strength into a woman. Not the strip club. You understand? Not to your Christian pastor, man, trying to buy him a new Bentley when he already got 3. You understand? Your strength, your heart, your mind, everything you got is supposed to be going to the Lord and serving the Lord. That's what's important, man. You understand? Right. That's the only thing that matters out here in this wicked earth that we live in, man, that was given into the hands of the wicked. It ain't following the white man and loving what he loves.
Right.
Don't nobody give a damn about no designer jeans. You understand? You going out putting all your strength into making money so you can serve a woman. You understand? But the scriptures say, love the Lord with all your heart, your mind, your soul, your strength. Everything you got is supposed to be going into serving the Lord, man. You understand that? And brotherhood is one of the ways of that. You understand? You can't serve the Lord if you hate your brother, if you hate your sister. If you arguing and battling on Facebook, keeping up gossip and confusion, that's not how you serve the Lord, man.
Right.
You serve the Lord by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Come on, keep going.
This is the first commandment.
Read.
31. And the second is like, namely this.
Come on.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Love who?
Love thy neighbor.
Your neighbor is your brother, man. You understand that? That's if you go to Leviticus 19 chapter 18 verse, it'll tell you who your neighbor is. That's the children of thy people. Not no damn white man that live next door to you. Alright? Not the Irish man, you understand? Not the Chinese man that you love to go to and buy fried rice with dog mixed up in it. You understand? That's not your neighbor. Your neighbor is the children of thy people. And the scriptures say to love thy neighbor, come on.
As thyself.
Love thy neighbor as thyself, man. That's real heavy. Notice how, come on, keep going. I'm gonna let the scriptures talk. Go ahead.
There is no other commandment greater than these.
There is none other commandment greater than these, because if you keep these two commandments, you'll be keeping all of them. You understand that? If you keeping these two commandments, you'll be keeping all of them. But loving your brother, you ain't gonna want to sleep with his woman, man. You ain't gonna want to touch his woman. You understand that? That's how you love your brother. Smart. Keep going. Is that it on that?
Come.
Read that one more time, brother.
Come. From 30 or 31.
Read that again. Just let me hear that again. 31.
Come. And the second is like, namely this.
And you real loud. Tone it down.
Come.
Just a little bit. I like the way you read though. Lift up thy voice. You understand? Now they say you showing too much zeal on here though. All right. Look, the mic is on the camera.
Oh,
right?
come.
They can hear you. Go ahead, brother.
And the second is namely this.
Tone it down a little bit, boy.
And the second is namely this.
Come on.
Thou shalt love the Lord. Swap it. Love thy neighbor as thyself.
Love your neighbor as thyself. You understand that? Come on.
There is none other commandment greater than these.
Damn right. That shows you right there, man. Brotherhood is so heavy in the Bible. That's why we dedicate a class to it in the UPK every Tuesday. It's the Brotherhood class, man. That is a heavy class, a heavy topic, and you keeping the brotherhood will ensure, man, that just kills black on black crime right there. You understand that? You keeping the brotherhood with your nation destroys black on black crime. It destroys, a man committing adultery, woman committing adultery, all of that, man. It destroys it, because I ain't gonna want to touch my brother's woman. You understand? I'm plucking my eyes out, man. I ain't even trying to look at that. You understand?
Damn right.
It's real heavy that you keep the brotherhood. And I brought this scripture out so you can see. Christ told you how heavy it was. He said what? Read it in what was that, 29 again? I don't even want to paraphrase that. That's
31.
What Christ said, these two walls hang on these.
Come.
Read that one more time. Good night.
Swap.
Come on.
And Jesus answered him, the first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one.
Man, that's heavy, man. He said, Shema Yahshua Yahweh Yahweh. Come on.
Slaki. Verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength.
That's real heavy, man. Read the part where they say these commandments. I don't know that. What's these two laws? What does it say?
Come. And the second is like, namely this. Thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Just one up, you feel that. Come on, stay with me, True.
Come on, condescend this first.
Come on, I'll bring you up.
I'm on 31.
I think it's 29 now. When he answered the question. Answer the question. Come on.
Come. This is Mark 12,
Verse 39. And he answered him, the first of all these commandments is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. And the second is namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these.
That's heavy right there, man. There's none other commandment greater than these. Because if you're doing these, you're doing all of them, man.
Damn right.
You're doing all of them. Remember that, man. When you get an attitude with your brother or sister for something petty, remember this scripture right here. There is none other commandment greater than these, man. All right? That's why it's so important to keep the brotherhood and teach the brotherhood within your nation. Other nations, man, they have come together, man. Give me Psalms 83, man.
Psalms 83?
Yeah, Psalms 83, I need a crowd for counsel. The other nations have come together to hate your guts. You understand that? The other nations, it's proven, man. This ain't no coincidence why these nations are on top of you. Of course, it's a curse from the Most High God, but you got to see what they doing, how they coming together to keep you from knowing who you are. They coming together to keep you from keeping the brotherhood with your nations. This ain't no mistake, man. This ain't no secret, man. It's always been like that. You understand? In unity, there is strength. And they showing their power. Come on, give me that.
Starting at what verse?
I need crafty counsel. We started 83 and 1. Go ahead.
Come on. Psalms 83, verse 1. A song of Psalms of Asher. Keep not thou silence, O God.
He's saying a prayer. This is King David right there. He's saying a prayer. Asking the Lord to keep not thy silence. Come on.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Come on.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult against tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
They that hate thee have lifted up their head. These other nations hate us. And they become proud. You understand? He lifted up their head. The white man is the devil, man. He'll go and tell you, man. He call you nigga, man. We saw a video, Commander General Yana brought it out yesterday, man, where this goddamn filthy, disgusting, trailer trash white boy said nigga for damn near 5 minutes, man. That's all he says. He only stopped saying nigga to tell the white cop F you. And he went right back to saying nigga, man. They lifted up the head. Come on.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, man. Come on.
And consult against thy hidden ones.
They taking crafty counsel and they consulted against thy hidden ones, man. These other nations hate you, man. They hate your guts. And they taking crafty counsel. They do everything they can to keep you from knowing who you are. They keep the brotherhood with their nation, man, and destroy you and make sure you don't do that with yours. You understand? You see all these commercials out here, man. The white man is making. He making Ford Focus commercials where they traveling off to the woods in the cabin. It's a black man and a white girl. I mean, Salaki, or vice versa. A black woman and a white man. They trying to promote interracial dating. They trying to do everything they can to keep you from joining with your nation, man. You understand? They tell you ain't nothing but a dog. What was that? I believe it was Wells Fargo, the Bank of America. They refuse to give us loans, man. They call us mud people. You understand that? They take crafty counsel, man. They come together, man, to destroy our people. And it's time for our people to understand what's going on and keep the brotherhood with your nation. Stop joining you. Give me Psalm 133 and 1. It's one of my favorite brotherhood scriptures right here, man. You understand? Give me that real fast.
Psalms 133:1.
Come on.
A song of degree of David. Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity.
How good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity, man. There's strength in unity. We all saying the same thing, doing the same thing. They can't divide us. They can't break that. That's hard to break. You understand that? We dwell together in unity, man. Like we did down there in Cincinnati this weekend.
Damn right.
We dwell together in unity, man. It's an unforceable, unstoppable bond, man. Unbreakable bond. Everywhere we went, they felt our presence. And that's everywhere we go in the UPK.
Damn right.
They see them fringes, man, and them t-shirts and them boots. They want to join us, man. We walk past brothers and they say, damn, that was powerful. What that one brother say? Did you hear that one brother? We going into the lecture. What did he say, Yashon? Come on, Troops.
It was like, damn. What y'all in? I want to be in it too.
He said, whatever y'all doing, I want to do it. Because they feel that presence, man, and that's strong, man. That's powerful to dwell together in unity. You understand that? Read it one more time.
Come. A song of degree of David. Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Boy, it is. How good and how pleasant, come on.
It is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Brethren to dwell together in unity, man. That is a powerful thing right there. You can take over this country if you dwell with your brother in unity. We all saying the same thing. We all understand that the white man is the devil. You understand who your enemy is. You understand who's oppressing you.
Damn right.
You understand? For the most part, man, our biggest battle at camp is black folks coming up against us because they want to save the white man. You understand that?
Good night.
I hear very few arguments of them, trying to save the Chinese man and stuff like that. They just like the Chinese food. But they always want to save the white man. But the white man doesn't come to bat for you like that. You understand? He doing his own thing, trying to save his own people. He telling his people to have more babies because he see that they dying off at a rapid rate, man, from drugs, just from the fact that they can't reproduce. They are dying off, man. You understand? He keeping the brotherhood with his nation, man. It's like, call a priest, man. What? They keeping that brotherhood with their nation, man. And they double time too. They making sure that they destroy us, man. You understand that? There's a scripture, what's the scripture? I'm paraphrasing, of course. Judah 5:20, man, where the other nations know that if you don't keep the laws and dwell with your brother in unity and follow the Most High, like the scriptures say, how those two laws, all the laws hang on those two, they know if you're not doing that they can come and destroy you. That's why the white man keeps the brotherhood and put pork in your toothpaste. You understand? Putting pork in damn gummy bears. Pork on your toothbrush itself. We're not supposed to touch that dead, unclean animal in no type of way. But the white man is disguised and he's making all kind of ways to destroy you and keep you in sin. You understand that? There's a reason for that. Because he knows that your power is real. And he knows that the only way he can defeat you is by destroying your brotherhood and keeping you to go against the Most High power. What's up with that brother? Double time. Double time. Yeah. That's real heavy though, man. It's time for our people to wake up. Come out of that sleep, like in Romans the 13th chapter. Come out of that sleep, and it's time for us to wake up and do the work of the Lord, man. Be with your brother, dwell with your brother. Do that work, man. Go hard, like the scripture say, with all your strength, all your soul, all your mind. Come back to the law, statutes, commandments, and keep the brotherhood. If anybody got any questions, don't type in your questions, any comments. If you want to call in, feel free to call in, man. We're taking all questions, all comments today. every day. I Isupk no college. You understand that? This is what we do. We stick to the Bible, man. We break down any question you got according thus saith the Lord. You understand that? What's up with that, brother? Doesn't even come right now. Pick that first picture up. ASAP. We're gonna go into a couple stories for y'all real fast, man. I don't know if y'all seen these stories, but I see a lot of crazy stuff on Facebook, man. It'll show you how the white man hates us, how the white man keeps the brotherhood with his nation. Hates your guts. He's always hated you. What's that scripture? Ezekiel 35th chapter, I believe, where it says the white man says he had a perpetual hatred for us. You understand? That's an ongoing hatred. He's always hated us. You understand that? It's never ended. You understand that? It never ended. Hey, Salakia priest, pour the first hookup up for me.
Come on.
What? We're gonna go into these first couple of stories and show y'all, man, exactly how the white man hates your guts. The white man does not want anything to do with you. All he wants is your money. And then, like fools, we go out, rush out, and give our money to the white man. Nah, give me the one with that damn white lady standing by that with that sign up. You know what I'm saying? No Puerto Ricans and all that stuff. We're gonna show the people something real fast.
This is it. All right, somebody.
Salaki, boy. That ain't the right one. That's George Zimmerman. That ain't the right picture. Put the right picture up. Take your time, bro. Salaki, bear with this young brother, man. He trying to put a picture up right now. We got about, we doing about 3-4 different things right now. On the phone, we captain the shop. Alright, where you at with that?
You said,
Give me that picture, man. Show how the white people hate your guts, man. I need that picture. She standing by that sign with the let's say no dogs allowed or something like that.
yeah,
Sure.
no black, no Hispanic, no Puerto Rican.
Pull that one out, man. I need to see that. Did you get Captain the Shop together?
We still never know.
I ain't got it. That George Zimmerman picture, I know y'all saw that. That was just up on the screen. That was real heavy too. Only in America can you do stuff like that. You understand? Only because the white man hates your guts is that even allowed. Can you imagine somebody holding up a picture of the World Trade Centers falling? Or you understand? Can you imagine a picture where Germans are holding up the so-called Holocaust pictures and just bragging on it? That was real heavy with what George Zimmerman is doing, man. And he's only allowed to do that because America hates your guts.
Damn right.
That's why he's allowed to hold up pictures and get pictures made with a young black brother that he just killed. This country hates your guts. The government that created this country, the founding fathers that wrote and signed the Constitution, they all hated black people. That's why the hatred never stopped. Like I touched on earlier, man, you go into the banking system and anything like that, man, you will see that they always hated your guts. You understand? I saw a video where this damn white boy was trying to break down why so-called black people have not came up past slavery or progress since slavery. And he blamed it all on our cultural society, meaning rap music. You know what I'm saying? He blamed it on rap music. He blamed it on black crime. Now, I understand that black on black crime is definitely a problem. But what you want to understand is that the crime that happens in the black neighborhood is because black people are in poverty, man. They're in poverty and they're destroyed for lack of knowledge. You understand that? Black man, what else can you do besides sell dope? What happened to vocational schools? You understand? What happened to stuff like that, man? You grew up in the 80s and the 90s. We had an automotive class in a regular high school. We had shop. You understand? We had all kind of stuff in the high school to prepare you for the workforce, man, to make money after you got out of that high school. What happened to that? Why'd they take that out of black schools? Why'd they take that out of the black community? Because they hate your guts, man. You understand that? Everybody that got anything to do with America in some type of position of power comes together with the white man to hate you, to keep you down. You understand that? That is just insane. Trooper Shaw, what you got?
That's a picture right there.
What you're saying is so heavy because I read an article where back when Martin Luther King and all was marching, the major supporters of them were strong black employed and business owners. And to destabilize the black movement, they took that out of the schools and started implementing what they implement now, careers, and college degree careers instead of you going out getting trades, because no matter how we advance, you're still gonna need carpenter, you're still gonna need masonry, you're still gonna need automotive, you're still gonna need homemaker, you're still gonna need all these things because these are major what's the word? It's major business that's never gonna go out of style. These are major trades. These are major trades that will always be in demand all across the world.
I grew up in the 80s, man. Understand? I'm an old soul, man. Old school brother, man. Understand? I was born in 1980, but my mom's always told me, boy, you better go get you a trade. You understand? She didn't say go to college. She didn't say, you understand? She didn't say do none of this nonsense that the white man pushes on our kids now. You get out of high school, you got to get you a 4-year degree. It wasn't none of that. You understand? She said, well, you better go get you a trade because that's how you're going to keep you a job. They took that out of our schools for a reason, man. They want the black man to fail. You understand? And this white boy, I watched that video, that white boy blaming on nothing but black on black crime and the music that we listen to is why our so-called nation is falling, why the African Americans is falling. That's what he said. He blamed it on rap music. It's really a collective effort of the whole country that's keeping you down. They come together and keep the brotherhood with their nation and put you last to make sure you're on the bottom. You understand that? Like we touching on right now, trade schools. What about, we live in Detroit right here, in Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. This was Motor City for the longest. You understand that? Why they take all of those companies that built all those cars and moved them to the suburbs and other states? Why'd they do that, man? It was too many black people coming up off of the, what we call the so-called big three here. You understand? GM, Ford, Chrysler. That was all here, man. We was all making those cars and shipping them out all over the world. Why'd they move that out? Why'd they do that, man? They keeping the brotherhood with their nation, man. Taking the jobs from you. They forcing you into nothing but crime. You understand? And I tell you, black man, if you out here selling dope to your brothers and sisters, you's a fool. You understand? I'm never gonna glorify selling drugs, but if you got to do it, take that crap across 8 Mile and sell it to the white people that you got it from. You understand? Don't poison your own people with that garbage. You understand? Go back to what you know. I was talking to Captain Kapaj over the weekend, man. He said there ain't no jobs in Indianapolis. You got to drive down there an hour away from the city to get a job. Why is that? Because they pushing all black people in the city. And they taking all the wealth out of the city to support their people. Now, if you keep the brotherhood with your nation, you can start your own businesses. Support your own businesses. You understand? Make your own clothes. Buy black owned, man. You can't see what the white man is doing to destroy you. You got to buy your own stuff, man, and be a part of your own nation. Stop trying to support the white man so much. That is disgusting, man. It's disgusting, man. It's destroying our people. You understand? You still got that picture up? Put that picture back up, man. Come on. That's real heavy, man. I want the people to see this. Look at how white people hate your guts. Look at how up until a certain period of time, you know what I'm saying, we was independent. Like the brother touched on, man, the Trooper Yashar been studying. He touched on the civil rights movement, man. The people that supported Martin Luther King and that whole civil rights movement was the black man, the black family. And right after that, the white man saw our strength and how powerful we was when we had some type of unity, and he destroyed the black man. He started putting drugs in your neighborhood. You understand that? He started taking out the trades and making sure that you didn't have no job so you could never support your nation again. He put you in utter poverty, man. You understand that? He made sure that welfare was against you. You can have no way to take care of yourself. Because if I take away all of this, only thing you have to think about now is survival. You ain't thinking about how to rise up over no more. You thinking about how you can get the next piece of bread in your stomach. How you can go and buy some damn beans or something, because he put you in utter poverty. Come on, Trevor, what you got?
Come on, and that's so heavy what you're saying. Because once you get to that state, now the second commandment becomes like useless to you. Love thy neighbor with all thy heart. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Now you're not loving your neighbor as yourself. You think about you can go upside his head and take what he got to support your family.
Exactly. Because he took that away. He took the trades away. He separated the black family so we can no longer support each other. And then he introduced drugs. Now you envious of that dope dealer. You understand? You trying to steal from and do whatever you can just to survive. You understand that? That's where this black on black crime comes from and stuff like that. We just trying to survive out here. But the white man is keeping the brotherhood, locking you up, getting you right back into slavery, putting his nation right back on top of yours. That's real heavy, man. If y'all see this picture, man, look at this white lady, man. There was a time in history, man, where blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans were all the same people, and we knew we were all the same people. You understand that? Look at that. This picture says, let me see what it says. No Negroes, no Mexicans, no Puerto Ricans, or dogs allowed. You understand that? That's the 12 tribes. You understand? So you talking about the whole 12 tribes. You was anybody of color in America, you got hung on the same tree I got hung on. My forefathers got hung on. It was a point in time when we knew we were all the same people. You understand that? Now, the white man is trying to separate you and make you be, make you think that you different. Isupk is my brother, man. Gadites is my brother.
Damn right.
You understand? Ephraim is my brother, man. The tribe of Pariah, they're all my brothers, man. You understand that? There is no separation. We all in the 12 tribes, and the white man beat us all down the same. Salaki, what you got, Pradash?
Salaki, if I may, like this sign got all type of, you know how they say it, it's a million words in a picture or something like that?
Right.
This picture got a lot in it. Like a lot of these fake punk Israelites out here, they sit back and try to disgrade and downgrade the 12 tribes chart. and say, oh, the Native American Indians ain't our people. Well, you got white people, number one right here. You got white people discriminating against 3 different races.
So
not 3 different ones, but 3 races. Now,
so-called 3 different races. Go ahead.
It'd be, I could probably, and I don't understand nothing, I'm just speaking hypothetically. I could understand if you was discriminating against Negroes and just say, all right, we don't like niggas, right?
Right.
But you talk about you don't like niggas, Puerto Ricans, and Mexicans. And just so happen, these is the 3 tribes that's on our sign that we telling you that God's chosen people. So, the white man telling you that they the damn chosen people in a subliminal way because we the ones telling you this, and they the ones discriminating against us.
Against those same people.
But
when the East Indian come over here, what they do? They give them Dunkin' Donuts. They let them walk around proudly with that dumb red dot on their head. They don't say nothing to them. What about the Arab? They put the Arab in the whole city of Dearborn, man. You understand that? You live in Michigan, you understand you can't even go to Dearborn without seeing them goddamn musty-ass Arabs on every corner. You understand? They done took over a city. When did they ever give a black man his own land? You understand? Coming out of slavery, we were promised a certain thing. We was promised our own land. What they say? 40 acres and a mule. Abraham Lincoln promised us that. He wrote it up, everything. And they shot and killed that white boy for that. The next president was, I believe, Andrew Johnson. He came right in and wiped all of that out. He ain't giving black people no land. But why they don't care about giving Arabs their own land? The white man gave away land in California and Texas, man. You understand? Just gave it away to Irish immigrants and all kind of Polacks and, you know what I'm saying? He gave them land. He ain't never did it for you though. He hates your guts, man. He keeps the brotherhood with his people and other nations, man. That's why we read Psalms 83 that shows you. They take crafty counsel, man. All these nations, man, there's 18 nations in the Bible. We're just one. They all came together against you, man, to destroy you. Sluggy, rank in order. Go ahead.
And Sluggy, if I may. On the contrary side, not only is this picture, not only is this picture showing you who the Trail Tribes is on our chart, because we telling you that the Negroes is the blacks, Mexicans, and the Puerto Ricans is God's chosen people on our sign based on based on Genesis 49. But not only is that showing you this picture, showing you that, but look at who the white people don't discriminate. The same people that the ISUPK tell you that the Bible shows you who the heathens are, who God's chosen, who people that God didn't choose. The same people that the white man roll with is people that we tell you is heathens. The white man roll with the East Indian. The white man roll with the damn musty Arab. The white man rolls with the the African. Right?
That's what the Africans call you, a cutter. Come on.
The white man rolls with these people, and you ain't never seen no damn discrimination sign of no Africans, no damn Arabs, and no East Indians.
If you notice this sign, what it say? No niggas. It don't say Africans. Niggas or Negroes. You understand that? We've always been called niggas. You know what I'm saying? Go to Acts 13:1. You'll see it in the Bible. They've always called us nigga. Nigga derives from a Latin word, niger. You understand? When they say nigga, that's just the southern drawl. That's how dumb white people talk. You understand? That's why that word became popular, but we've always been called that. Truth be sure, you got something to go ahead.
And what y'all bring out is so heavy, and the picture, they so foolish and dumb. At the bottom of it says, and no dogs allowed. So their actions shouldn't even be there either.
That's just stupid. You did right though, man. And no dogs, so you just included yourself. Cause that white man, you put any speck of water on him, man. What do he smell like? He smelled just like Lassie, man.
Fido.
He's what he smell like. He smell like Fido. For real. Go ahead, what you got, Kadashi?
And to piggyback on the dogs, as much as white people supposed to like dogs, why would you say no dogs?
Right.
That's what I don't understand.
Because they're referring to us, man. They call us dogs and monkeys. What I say they call us mud people. They're making up all these words about us, man, but they don't really understand the scriptures, man. The Bible go nuts on white people. You know what I'm saying? Christ called that woman a dog.
Right.
You understand? That white woman knew she was a dog. You understand that? Give me the next one, man. Next picture you got. Give me that picture with that stupid white power sign they've been doing. This is becoming real popular right now. I don't know if y'all noticed this, man, but we got stupid white people in power. Trump, everybody is throwing up this damn dumb hand gesture, man, proving that they hate your guts. You understand? They doing it in the open now. They went from burning crosses and white sheets. Now they just openly showing you. That damn white boy that killed that sister on that train a couple of months back. He had the Aryan Nation symbols all over his body, man. He put the red shoestrings on, all of that, man. They showing y'all what they about, man. But y'all steady trying to join to the white man and save the white man. You understand that? The white man ain't doing nothing to save you. It's time for you to wake up and see that, man. Even your own president, man, this so-called president, I saw a damn rally, man, where white people was out there marching, man. I forget the city they was in. And I got so shocked when I saw brothers out there marching with them, going against Colin Kaepernick. Talking about the right to protest and why he was protesting and why he shouldn't do it. Just calling him an entertainer. Like, so he can't speak his mind, but everywhere they go, they throwing this up. So it has nothing to do with the political office or none of that. They openly showing that they hate you. What you got, Truth? Go ahead.
Bringing out the So Heavy. That same video you talking about, I seen it. And every single one of those black men that I seen on that picture marching with them had their head shaved and their faces shaved. Talking like the white dogs.
Damn right. They was doing their best white man impersonation, kissing all the ass that they could. And that goes right back to the, what is it, man? The field and the house nigga, man. That's exactly what it is. Some of them brothers, man, they've been living, decently up under the white man, and they don't want to let that go. They say, I'm a good slave. Master, let me drink out his coffee. Let me pour me some whiskey. I'm living good to be a nigga. You understand that? They don't want to let that go, but they don't understand the real thing is you living and serving in his kingdom, man. If you only kept the brotherhood with your nation, man, you would rule over them. Why the hell you want somebody to tell you to be a homosexual and have sex with cats and dogs and cows? Like, why you joining into that? Salaki, go ahead, what you got, man?
And Salaki, just to piggyback on what you said the field nigga and the house nigga. What people don't know, just to get this out of your head right away, the field nigga and the house nigga, they look at the house nigga as the smarter one and the field nigga as the rebellious dumb one.
Right.
But really the Bible say oppression make a wise man mad, so that field nigga was smart as hell. Because oppression make a wise man mad. That field nigga hate the damn white man.
She's oppressed. Come on. That's real heavy right there.
That's it.
That's real heavy, man. You understand? Going through that oppression, man, you wise when you upset about how the white man is beating you down and destroying your people. You understand that? But if you like Steve Harvey, you don't care. If you like Michael Jordan, you don't care. You rather join to the white man because you feel like he's been looking out for you. But what about your damn people? You understand that? You judging out for individuality, man. That's never gonna work. The scriptures say how good and pleasant it is to dwell with your brother in unity, man. You understand that? The one accord, we all saying the same thing. We all dressing alike, man. And I don't gotta tell my brother to dress like me. We just got the same spirit on us. You understand that? And that's what's gonna help us come out of this oppression, this poverty. You understand that the white man is putting on us. Give me that story, man. You got that story?
Come.
Read that for me real fast.
Come.
Show them dumb, filthy cops too. This is the stupid white power symbol, man, that they've been showing. A lot of them try to deny it, man, and say it's something else, but you see it too much for it to be something else. We gonna go into a story and show y'all something real fast, man. The white man been pulling off this Illuminati crap every chance he get. You look at the MTV Awards. I know Commander General Yana brought out a story about that one time. You can see all the symbols and stuff that they do. This is just one of them. Come on.
Come. This is real-time news from AL.com. Jasper police officer suspended for white power hand symbol and post-arrest photo. This July 12, 2018.
It says that they were suspended, but the follow-up story says that they never got suspended. This is going to say that the mayor suspended them without pay. You understand that? The follow-up story, the chief of police, he came back and said that they were never suspended. They always kept their pay. They never missed one day of work. Come on.
This July 12, 2018 photo shows members of the Jasper, Alabama Police Department with Mayor Davis O'Mary, second from right, and Police Chief J.C. Powell.
Mayor set up a photo because these white boys, these Klan members, just took a photo after they just arrested the brother. Mayor set this up to try to, show Swati. I guess it's appreciation. Come on.
Come. In front of house in Frisco, Alabama. That was the scene of a drug bust. Jasper's Mayor Davis O'Mary tells news outlet that 4 Jasper officers have been suspended and will lose a week's pay following the publication of the photo in the Jasper Daily Mountain Eagle.
I said they were suspended, but they never got suspended. Come on.
On July 12th, O'Mary is pictured in the photo alongside several officers.
How many of y'all ever seen a picture of white people killing a lion or an elephant? What they do after they do that? What they do with trouble?
Take pictures, sir.
Make sure you raise your hand next time.
Talking about
They stand by that lion or that elephant. They take a picture with their guns up. They proud of the hunt. They proud of their kill. This is the same thing right here. They just busted a brother in Alabama, man, for selling dope because of the goddamn poverty that the white man put him in. You understand? I'm not glorifying nobody selling dope. You selling dope to your brothers and sisters, you disgusting to me. You understand? But this is what the white man has always done. He taking pictures posing next to, whatever he just killed. And this picture is something different because he's showing you that he hates black people. Come on.
Come. 4 of whom are making an upside down okay sign.
They're making what?
An upside down okay sign.
That's what it look like. That's what you would think, right? Come on.
With their fingers, he says, some have claimed the gesture is meant to express white power. And Howell Daily Mountain Eagle. That's what that was the
They say the gesture is what?
A gesture.
Clear my thought. Go ahead.
He claims the gesture is meant to express white power.
That's what the gesture is meant. You can see it, man. We showed the previous picture, man. That picture still up. You see the white power right there. You understand? Show the cops again. Now let's show the cops showing the symbol. They got suspended for this, all right? If this was something other than that, why would they have got suspended? You understand? They so-called got suspended, but the chief of police took it back. Why did he take it back? Because if you suspend these 4 white cops, you're going to have to suspend the whole precinct down there in, Parish County in Alabama? Jasper. You understand? That sounds like an all-white place. Salakia. You say you got a slave uncle named Jasper, huh? Salakia, though. But that's just what that is. They took that suspension back, they gave them their pay. Why'd they do that? Did you suspend them? You have to suspend everybody, man. The mayor is included in this. You see the mayor in this picture, he's just not holding up the sign, man. He mad because he's getting exposed. It ain't no secret what they doing. Look at these 4 white boys, man. These are 4 white boys. They talked about doing this before they took this picture, man. You understand that? They come together to hate black people. White people show brotherhood within their nation. They come together to hate you, man, every time. That's what they do. You understand that? And if you want to get a true example of brotherhood, you got to go back into the Bible, man. You got to go and see what the priests and prophets of the Lord did. You got to come into Isupk under Commander General Yohanan, and you're going to witness a true brotherhood here. Ain't no white boys getting up in this school. Ain't no white boys getting up in no barbecue around us.
Damn right.
You understand that? We ain't feeding no white boys. You understand that? Ain't no heathen nation coming up around here. You understand? It's only us, man. For real. And it's because of stuff like this, man. We know that they hate us. We know that they take a crafty counsel. You understand that? Somebody give me Romans 9:3 real fast. I want to show y'all the example of true brotherhood. You got to go back into the Bible. You got to come into the school with the true priests and prophets of the Lord if you want to see brotherhood. Man. So we're going to show y'all some real facts. Go ahead, Dr. Paul, you go.
And so just look at this picture. All these cowards. These cowards sitting back with bulletproof vests on. They swear they tough.
Right.
They got bulletproof vests on. They throwing their gang signs. They got the damn American flag scarves on.
Mm-hmm.
All that shows is that they protecting themselves from harm. Because if they tried to battle a black person without all of the bulletproof vests and the damn guns and all of that, you would find out.
Guns, Gadites would have tore their ass up. Come on, man. Coming over here, man. Our Gadite brothers was scalping their ass. They were scared to death. You understand? They was scared to death. They was coming up, popping up from everywhere with a bow. With a bow and arrow, man. They coming out from everywhere after they killed you and took your whole damn scalp off, man. Come on, what you got?
Come on. That was one of the first time Americans seen guerrilla warfare for real.
Guerrilla warfare you saw with our Gadite brothers. Look it up. What you supposed to do when you don't know something, brother? Look it up. Google it.
Come.
Go ahead. Where you at?
It's Romans chapter 9, verse 3.
That's real heavy though, man. Yeah. Right now, we're going to give y'all an example of true brotherhood, man. What brotherhood should be like. Come on.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed for Christ.
All right, right here. Sloppy, y'all. This is Paul talking. You understand that? Paul saying what? Come on.
For I could wish that myself was accursed from Christ.
Sloppy. Shout out to my brother Kunayala, man. My brother down there. Minnesota, man. You understand? Real heavy officer with 5,000, man. Hold him down. Shout out to Kunayala. Go ahead.
Come. For I could wish that myself was cursed from Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
According to the flesh, man. This is brotherhood that we're talking about. We know Paul wasn't trying to talk to no other nations, man. He said, according to the flesh, come on.
Who are Israelites?
Who is the white man? Come on. Read it again.
Who are Israelites?
Who was the Chinese man?
Who are Israelites?
Who was the Arab man?
Who are Israelites?
Paul wasn't talking to nobody but the Israelites, man.
Right.
That's brotherhood right there. Yeah? He don't care nothing about nobody else, man. goddamn you Christians, man, talking about, man, y'all go to, first thing they do is, who they go to? They go to Paul when they want to save somebody. You can't go to the Old Testament. So they go to Paul. But Paul is showing you right here what true brotherhood is, man. That's why we do this class on Tuesday. We showing y'all what true brotherhood is, man. We don't give a damn about no other nations, man. You understand that? Read that one more time.
Come on.
According to the flesh, come on.
For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren,
Come on.
my kinsmen,
Read.
according to the flesh,
Come on.
who are Israelites,
Come on.
to whom pertaineth the adoption,
Read.
and the glory,
Come on.
and the covenants, and the giving of the law.
This don't pertain to nobody else, man.
Right.
Are you damn Christians coming out here trying to save the white man? We showing y'all what true brotherhood is right here.
That's right.
He talking about nothing but the Israelites. You understand that? His brothers, man. That's why I brought up Leviticus, the 19th chapter. To show you who your brothers is. To show you who you should be fighting for. To show you who you should be in unity with. That's your brothers, man. Not nobody else. Not no other nation. You understand that? We showing y'all these pictures. We showed y'all the white power symbol they've been throwing up. The cops that just got suspended down there in Alabama. You understand? They keeping the brotherhood with their nation. That white lady standing there with her young daughter next to a sign posing. Like it was smart, cute, or funny. Talk about no niggas, no Puerto Ricans, no Mexicans. Because they know that we all the same people. They know to hate your guts and keep the brotherhood with their people. The white man is scared to death right now because of how we mass populate the black man, the Mexican man, so-called Mexican man, so-called black man. We do not stop having babies. You understand that? Forget about it. What you got, Tricky?
Come. And it's so heavy that you said that they're keeping Zephaniah. They're keeping their selves together with their brother. They're coming together.
You talking about Zephaniah too? What got themselves together?
Yeah, and raise up a child in the way that it should go.
That's
when
heavy.
he get old, he will not depart from it.
What he saying?
That children been studying. Say it one more time, children.
Raise up a child in the way that it should go, and when he get old, he will not depart from it.
They raising their kids to hate your damn guts. They raising their kids to hate your guts their whole life. Look at Trump, man. Trump's father was a goddamn Klans member, and he has not departed from what his father taught him. He even took the presidency. And he's throwing up white power signs as the president. How disgusting is that, man? But y'all dumb black people voted for him? You got the whole police department of Alabama throwing up goddamn white power signs. They keeping the brotherhood. They was raised up from the youth, man. Their fathers had on white sheets with holes poked in them that they could barely see out of. But they didn't care how much they could see, but they damn sure cared how much they hated your ass.
Right.
You understand that? So it's time for our people to wake up, man. See who your oppressor is, man. Understand who your enemy is, and keep the brotherhood within your nation. Come on, what you got?
Come. Just finish Romans 9.
Yeah, finish up.
Come. And the service of God and the promises.
Skip to 7.
Come.
Go 7 and 8, come on.
Romans 9, verse 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children.
You understand that? Because you'll get your dumb white boys and your dumb Arabs and say they come from Abraham as well. These are not our brothers, man. Your brother is the black, Hispanic, Native American man. Your brother is the one that's going through that same oppression as you. And there is no mistake who your brother is, because this country shows you who your brother is, because he only oppresses the Israelites. Again, you don't see no damn East Indians coming over here being oppressed. They're all coming over here owning Dunkin' Donuts, man.
Churches.
Captain J's and what have you. There's a popular restaurant out here in Michigan, man, called Captain J's. Everybody get their chicken from there. Them was filthy East Indians, man.
Right.
How the hell you go to an East Indian and buy fried chicken? What the hell is that, man? Fried chicken is in the Bible. Lamb chops is in the Bible. If you gonna go buy some lamb chops and fried chicken, it should be from a black man because that's who told you to cook the shit. Sorry for my language. You understand that? But we going to East Indians, man. How come they not getting oppressed like you? They black as you. They blacker than you for the most part. I see the goddamn East Indian blacker than my Timberland boots. With a funky red dot on his head. You hear me? How come he not getting oppressed like you? I go to Dearborn, I see damn Arabs, man, they swear they black. All the Arabs that's born after 1980, man, they don't do nothing but act black. Right. That's all they do. I own my own company for about 15, 16, 17 years, man. You understand that? I've been getting money a long time. I thought I was the truth before I came into the truth. And them Arabs, what they do, they act black. You hear me? All they want to do is be a black man. But they're not getting oppressed. They're not going through the same thing you going through, man. You understand that? I went to college with an Arab, man. You understand that? I went to college with an Arab. We both went to the same thing. We went to our little vocational technical school, all of that. We both got great grades and stuff like that. I ended up quitting early. He ended up graduating. I went on to, do something else and get my own business. Where did he go? Can anybody guess where does that Arab work right now? Who knows? Come on, Kadasha.
Jail.
You say jail? Go ahead, what you got?
In the store with his cousin.
That's where that Arab went. It don't matter if they go to school or not. That Arab right now that I went to school with works in the gas station that his father owns. You understand that? They don't get oppressed like we do. You understand? That's why Paul just said what he said, man. I ain't talking to nobody else but my brother, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites. You other nations can never be saved with us, man. Y'all will never get in the kingdom with us. So y'all will get in the kingdom with us. Who know how they gonna be in the kingdom? Come on, make it on. I see both their hands shot up fast as hell.
Yeah, white people gonna be in the kingdom.
Give me a precept. Give me a precept.
Isaiah 14:1.
Pull it. Come on, man. Don't talk about it, be about it. Let me see. Because this is the brotherhood that we show to our nation, and this is what these other nations is meant for. Come on.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1.
Come on, read.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
On who?
On Jacob.
On the white man.
On Jacob.
On the damn Arab, filthy, musty Arab.
On Jacob.
On that dumb East Indian, blacker than my Timberland boots with a red dot on his head.
On Jacob.
Lord gonna have mercy on Jacob. Come on.
And will yet choose Israel.
And he gonna choose the whole world.
Israel.
He gonna choose the Chinese man that cook up dogs and cats on the side of the road and sell them like headphones.
Israel.
He said he gonna choose Israel. Read.
And will set them in their own land.
Gonna set them in their own land. Come on.
And the stranger.
This is how you get free. You got to get set in your own land. You got to have your own property. Come on.
And the stranger.
And the strangers, come on.
Shall be joined with them.
Who is the strangers? Come on.
All heathen nations.
How you know that?
Today in Israel.
How you know? Give me a precept. Who is the strangers? I'll give it to you for time's sake. This is in 2 Kings. Is it 1 Kings 11:1 or 2 Kings?
I know it's in there because it's talking about something.
You go through I think it's 1 Kings 11:1. That's gonna tell you who the stranger is. Come on. The strangers.
And the stranger shall be joined with them.
Come on.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
They're gonna cleave to us, man. Come on.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
The people shall take them, man, and bring them to their place. This is how the world should be ran. Come on.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the
said we should do what with them?
The house of Israel shall possess them.
What's a possession? How do you possess somebody? Come on, who got that? What you got, Trooper, you shot?
Like we still possessions today. You know, Riverman was having a problem with, you know, Miami calling her a possession.
Who was?
Riverman.
That's a lot.
Calling her a possession.
Don't make it personal. What's a possession?
A possession is something you own.
There you go. And then we shall possess them. You understand? That's a possession. That's property. Read.
In the land of the Lord.
Come on.
For servants.
For what?
For servants.
For my friend.
For servants.
For my wife.
For servants.
Then they said that they gonna be servants, man. That's what the other nations is put here for, man. To serve us. But because we don't keep the brotherhood, and what John 8:44 say? Ye are your father the devil. You understand? You trying to join to the white man. You don't understand this. The scripture say they gonna be for what?
Servants.
Read.
And handmaids.
Come on, man. That's what the other nations got to do with us, man. That's it. We ain't keeping the brotherhood with nobody else but our nation, man. We over them. It's clear that we're over them. Look how strong we are. Look how smart we are. Come on, what you got, Kadash? This hand about to fall off. You waving this over there. Come on.
It's like people always running their mouth talking about God love everybody and Christ love everybody. But this scripture just said, the people shall take them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Servants and handmaids. They all right. Come on.
And they shall rule over their oppressors in the land of the Lord.
And they shall rule over who?
Over their oppressors.
Who's oppressing us right now? All them other nations is oppressing you, man. You come over here, man, with that damn filthy, pink, hairy cave beast. What he doing? He's oppressing you. What is that East Indian doing? He's oppressing you. I double dare you to go fill out an application at Dunkin' Donuts. You ain't getting that job. What are you talking about? You understand that? Go up in that Arab's gas station if you want to. I ain't never seen nobody but big booty sisters work up in that Arab gas station. You know why? Because they want to do something to her and leave her alone. They want to treat your women like sluts. If you go up in there and speak to one of his women, what's going to happen? He damn near pull a Uzi out on you, man. Come on, what you got, Kadash?
And then one time my sister tried to work at the damn gas station, and I told her to get, this one I wasn't even in the truth. I told her, you better get the hell up out of there. They gonna try to sleep with you.
They damn shit, man. That's the only reason why you got hired there. It's because they want to sleep with you. Come on, True Show.
Common. And the further break down, people talk about the word world, and it said the worlds were made for our sake. Servants and handmaids. This is the world that was made for our sake to serve us.
Yeah, right. What you mean? Somebody, say that one more time. What's he talking about?
It said when the scripture says that the worlds were made for our sake.
Right.
Then people keep trying to say world mean earth or something like that.
Yeah. That's a whole other
people.
Salaki, that's a
and they're servants to us.
That's a whole other breakdown of what does world mean.
No, not so much what it means, just to go to show you that there was the servants and handmaids, that the world was made for our sake, that they're going to be servants and handmaids for us.
Come on, help the brother.
Because of the
What
word.
do it mean for the new people? What does the word world mean?
Or it means a group of people.
Age or
Age
society?
of society.
You understand? But that's real heavy. Man. We don't have the truth, bro. That was real heavy though. You understand that? But that's why you gotta make sure you keep the brotherhood with your nation. Is that picture still up or no? Flash that one more time, man. Flash all of them. I don't care. Because it all shows you how the white man keeps the brotherhood with his nation. He don't give a damn about yours. He hates your guts, man. I don't care what picture you put up. It's all, put them all up. It's gonna show you that he hates your guts, man. You done with that story with them damn racist Alabama cops?
Khan, they started going to different arguments.
Okay, let's go into something else, man, real fast. Y'all see that white power symbol up there, man. Y'all see what they doing. You understand that? They don't give a damn about showing that they hate your guts. They don't give a damn about coming together with their people to hate yours and oppress your people. You understand? So it's time for our people to wake up and understand who we following. These nations don't give a damn about you. And all they want to do is make money off of you to further their economy. You understand that? Meanwhile, you can't find houses. Meanwhile, they stick you with subprime loans. You understand? To make sure you stay on the bottom and charge you high interest rates so that they can further their economy once again. You understand? Coming out of slavery, we ain't get 40 acres and a mule. We got the what we call it? The Freedmen's Bank. Freedmen's Bank. You understand that? Y'all got to look that up, man. It's called the Freedmen's Bank. That's where we got out the slavery.
Right.
They ain't give a damn about us. They took that Freedmen's Bank, which was privately owned, of course, you know what I'm saying? We deposited down there 75, 100 million in that. Think about that. A black man deposited 75 million back then? That's fucking $500 billion now. They took that money and they just did nothing with it. They invested it however they wanted to, and then that bank closed down, man. They didn't give you no loans. You never acquired any land with that. You never got nothing from the founding fathers of America, because America has always hated your guts. When you try to go against the so-called racism here in America, they say that you're going against the flag. You're going against America itself. That's because racism is so deeply rooted here that when you protest against it, they think you protesting America or the veterans or the army or whatever, man. So, man, I'm gonna try to get off of this before I get mad. Man, give me that next story. Give me that stupid story, man, about that damn East Indian. You got that?
This right here.
Where you at? Now, you know what? There's another story too, man. I forgot all about this. Let me see if I can pull this up. What you got?
I gotta get the
No, there's something else too. Got something going on about the family for you. 1 second, about the Brotherhood. What you got, Mr. Kadash? That stupid East Indian? Look at this one right here. Let me see what I'm doing. It's blocking y'all for time's sake. Is it too late to pull up videos and stuff? Can't do that while we live? What's that? No. Because we started late, so we're going to go over a little bit of time on it. Probably go over like 30 minutes or something. See, can you get this? You see this? Read that. Just read that. I wish I could show it. That's real heavy about that. Read down. We're going to the other story next week on Sunday or something. See it? The water. You just say me cough, clear my throat for about 30 minutes. You just not covered with this water. The water, Trey. You think you can get that story? If you can't, just read it. You hear me? You said you can? Okay, most of them cry. This next story we're gonna go into, man, is real heavy, man. It shows you the nature of the white man. It shows you what the white man is. We're trying to get off of that brotherhood. Like I said, man, this is brotherhood class. That damn cane piece will make me mad talking about what's going on like that. You understand? So we're gonna go off into another story of how filthy the white man is. You can take that picture down too when you get a chance. Go ahead and finish what you're doing. Let me see what scriptures I got. Let's go into Genesis, the 25th chapter. Give me Genesis 25 and 25. All right, brothers doing that. We're going to show y'all who the white man is, and we're going to show you what the white man do.
Come.
Genesis 25 and 25. Go ahead.
This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 25.
Come on.
And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment. And they...
You know what? Go to 25. We hear that.
Come. Genesis 25 and 24.
Come on.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled.
Okay, now this is going into Isaac and Rebekah, right? Isaac and Rebekah had 2 kids named what?
Jacob and Esau.
All right, now let's go into the birth of Jacob and Esau. It's going to describe Esau. Come on.
Come. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Those twins in her womb. Read.
And the first came out red.
First came out brown.
Red.
First came out orange.
Red.
First came out red.
All over like an hairy garment.
What nation do you know that's red and hairy all over? Like red and hairy all over. Like what? Come on, read it one more time. Slide.
Come. And the first came out red.
Mm-hmm.
All over like a hairy garment.
Like a hairy garment. Read.
And they called his name Esau.
What they call
it? Esau.
Read.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Now notice one thing. Who did they describe? Who didn't they describe? True Rashad, go ahead.
Come. They described Esau, but didn't describe Jacob.
Why did they describe Esau but not Jacob?
Because Jacob came out normal. Look.
Jacob looked like everybody else. Esau came out, say it one more time. How did Esau come out? Red. Understand? Read.
And after that came his brother out.
He came out red, and what else?
Oh, stop, come. Red, like a hairy garment.
That's how Esau came out. That's why Esau was described. Esau was the first man described in the Bible. You understand that? Because he looked different. Esau means wasted away. You understand that? His pigmentation was gone. We had time, I could show you a filthy Edomite baby coming out and what he would look like. But for time's sake, y'all Google that, y'all can see. This is what Esau looks like. Skip to 27.
Come. Genesis 25, verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
And the brothers grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
What was Esau?
A cunning hunter. A man of the field.
Man of the field and a cunning hunter. What does the white man do today? What does the white man do today? Just ask yourself. Elephants are becoming extinct. Lions are becoming extinct. You understand that? Think about why. You don't see no goddamn black man out there doing that. You don't see the Chinese Asian man doing that. You find elephants in Africa and in Asia. But Africans are not killing elephants by the tons, by the thousands. Asians, the so-called Chinese man, he's not killing elephants like that. Who's doing it?
Esau.
Esau's the one doing it because he's a cunning hunter. What else?
A man of the field.
A man in the field. That's all he wanted to do, man. He went out and hunted. You understand? That's what Esau does today. Keep going. Is that it on that? Come on.
And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in the tent.
And what does the black man want to do? He chilling, Jim. That's what he want to do. He want to chill in the crib. You might catch him playing some 2K 19, 18 or something. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get his rib to cook for him. He gonna lay back good his foot rub or something. He going over the scriptures like we do in the UPK. He ain't out there in the field killing no goddamn elephants and stuff. You The white man is killing elephants for his skin now, blaming it on leather and some mysterious medicine. He been killing elephants for his tusks, for the ivory in his tusks. Lions, you know what I'm saying? He just killing lions for sport. I seen the white man try to kill the lion played dead, got up and ate his ass. Y'all see that? That's what he get for being out there playing with the Lord, man. You understand? Oh yeah, what you got, Charles?
They're so damn devilish. The white rhino is almost extinct because of the same thing. It's tough. They put its horn.
The white man is going out, that's what he does. He's a cunning hunter. Now let's get the story. Show me that story. Who got that phone? Give me that phone. Really on. Can you pull that video up real fast? Let's get that. Make sure you got some. We're gonna show y'all a video real fast. This is the white man. This is how the white man has always been. He's never gonna change, man. The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
He's a cunning hunter. He doesn't care about people. He doesn't care about animals. He doesn't care about the earth, man. He's a filthy, disgusting animal, man. And the Lord is going to put him to death. You understand that? Let me know when you're ready, Joshua. Play that story. Can the people hear it? I don't think I got no sons. How long is that video? Can they hear it?
Go 6 and 6.
Can they hear it?
I guess they recorded it on mute because the volume all the way up.
Can you hear it on your phone, Sean? So, like, if y'all can hear this, let me know, man. Press one or something if y'all can hear this video.
Yeah, they
can hear this.
They can hear it.
They can still hear me too. Alright, where we at? Let me stop it. Stop it. You stop the video? Read the story. Pull the story. See the article in there? Read the article. I just wanted the people to see how red this river was where they at. Read that real fast.
This is disgusting.
Come on. Read loud.
Heartless. Shameful.
It's disgusting. It's heartless. It's shameful. That's the white man. Come on.
And shockingly cruel.
Shockingly cruel. That's the white man. And that's what he does. That's why we read it for you in Genesis 25th chapter. This is who the white man has always been. Come on.
Shockingly cruel. The seas of Denmark are blood red for a reason.
The seas of Denmark are blood red. Come on. Tell me why it's blood red.
The red is the blood of 200 dolphins
200 dolphins. Come on.
that were slaughtered.
That's what?
That were slaughtered.
Come on.
By locals.
Read.
In the Faroe Islands.
Come on.
It's part of an ancient Norse tradition.
An ancient what?
Norse tradition.
This is paganism, what you're seeing right now to this day. Keep going.
Plunging metal hooks into the blowholes of dolphins.
These damn white boys is taking metal hooks and they plunging them to the blowholes of dolphins. This is how dolphins breathe. Come on.
Before severing their spines.
Before severing their spines. This is what the white boy does. Read why.
In case you didn't know, these are highly intelligent animals that express emotion and feel pain.
They express emotion and they feel pain. Don't they say dolphins have sonar? You understand? These are intelligent animals. White boys are killing dolphins by the hundreds every year around this time. Keep going.
The tradition goes back to the 13th century.
It goes back to when?
The 13th century.
Keep going.
There's really no reason to explain further. It's a barbaric practice.
It's a what?
It's a barbaric practice.
The white man is where you get Christianity from. The white man is where you get the Catholic Church from. And this article is calling the white man what? Come on.
It's a barbaric practice.
He calling them barbaric, man. He calling them cruel, disgusting, vile. And that's what the scriptures call the white man. He's never stopped this behavior. Come on.
It's a barbaric practice that has no purpose other than to show human beings can sometimes be the cruelest living things on planet Earth.
The only reason why the white man is doing this is for the hunt, for the kill. And his seas are blood red right now because he's killing hundreds of dolphins, man. This is the white man. This is the cunning hunter that you read about. There are 18 nations in the Bible. They're all described. We're one of them. We just read you another, which is the so-called Edomite nation. And Edomites are known for loving blood. Give me that scripture where it says, give me that same red pottage. You understand that? Find it, Trish. It's Genesis, the 25th chapter. Find it. You understand that? The white man has never changed, and he's always been this bloodthirsty hunter that likes to eat red meat with the blood coming out, which is against the Bible. You understand that? This is what the white man does. He's a disgusting creature, man. Read that.
Genesis 25 and 28.
Come on.
And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of the venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sold pottage to Esau, come from the field, and he was faint.
Shout out to my little brother Kazakama, man. Offers 1,000. Kazakama in the building. Come on. Finish that scripture up, man. Give me what I asked for, brother.
Come. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage.
That same red pottage, man. Esau with that blood, man. Come on.
For I am faint.
That's what he wanted, man. Who eat that steak like that, man? What they call it?
Rare.
Medium rare and rare. They want the blood coming out of that, man. That's Esau. And that's what he's doing right here. That same cunning hunter, that's all he want to do, man. He stayed in the field hunting. He killed animals, man. And that's what he's doing right now. This goes back to the 13th century. They always involved with paganism, all right? That same paganism is involved in the Catholic and the Christian church right now. That's why you diehard Christians celebrate Christmas, Easter, Sweeties Day, Valentine's Day. Come on, give me some more. Birthdays. Come on, give me some more, man. That ain't it. You ain't gonna never stop.
4th of July.
Keep going, man. All that paganism that you so-called Christians is wrapped up in come from this dumb white boy. And this article just told you. You still got the article up, brother? It said what he kept that since the 13th century. This is in Denmark. Who the hell lives in Denmark? White people lives in Denmark, man. And since the 13th century, every summer they go out and they kill dolphins by the hundreds. The sea is blood red right here. You understand that? Because they sticking sharp metal objects in the blowholes of dolphins and severing their spine, man. That's the white man. He's never gonna change. That's how he's always been. And that's who you trying to join our nation to. That's who you saying forget the brotherhood with your nation and you join it to this damn white man. This bloodthirsty, sick creature, man, that don't give a damn about no life, human life, animal life, nothing. He don't care about the earth, nothing. Give me Job 12:6. This is the white man. Put that picture back up. You got that picture up there? Put that at the bottom. Come on, holy word. I want to see that blood red sea. You understand that? This sea is red like this because the white man is killing dolphins, man. He's destroying the earth. He's destroying the ozone layer. And it's his time is up, man. It's time for the white man to get put to death, man. Stop joining to this white man and come back to your nation. Read what you got, brother.
Come. This is Job chapter 12, verse 6.
Come on.
The tabernacles of robbers, paupers, and
The tabernacles of robbers, what?
paupers.
Prosper. Tabernacles of robbers. Come on, give it to Kudash Shabbat. Read this. Come on, Kudash.
The tabernacles of robbers prosper.
The tabernacles of robbers prosper. Who has all the wealth right now? Who's on top of the economy right now? Who's running the world? Go ahead.
The wicked.
The wicked, man. The white man. Don't just say the wicked. Who is the wicked?
The white man.
The white man is running the earth. The robbers prosper. The tabernacles, the housing, the dwelling place of robbers prosper. They getting it in right now. They robbing our people. They robbing everybody on the planet Earth, man. The tabernacles of robbers prosper. Come on.
And they that provoke God
If they that provoke God, come on,
are secure.
are secure. You understand that? They secure in saying that homosexuality is lawful. Lesbianism is lawful. God loves everybody. They secure in saying that. Come on.
Into whose hand God bringeth abundantly.
Damn right. Come on.
But as now the beast,
Ask the beast, man. Come on. If you want to find out who the wicked of the earth is, if you want to find out who the tabernacles of robbers are, ask the beast. Come on.
and they shall teach
The
thee.
beast will tell you. Ask these goddamn dolphins who the wicked is. Ask these dolphins who the tabernacles of robbers are. Come on.
And the fowls of the air, and they shall teach
The
thee.
fowls of the air, the birds in the air, they shall teach thee who the wicked and who the robbers are. Come on.
Oh, speak to the earth.
Speak to the earth, man. God damn the white man. Look at the earth, man. Look at what's going on in the earth in the ozone layer. You understand that? Who is doing that? Who spilled so many hundreds of gallons of oil into the goddamn ocean from BP? The black man don't own BP. BP oil, BP gasoline, BP gas stations. Ask the earth, man. Ask the fowls. Ask the beasts. Why they sitting in goddamn zoos right now? Don't you understand that they take baby elephants, man, and they beat the shit out of them? Salaki for my language. Take them over there in Asia, and they just straight up destroy those elephants to the point where you can ride them in the goddamn soul circus. You understand? Those elephants that you ride in the soul circus, that's because they have been destroyed. Their whole nature, man, their whole way of life has been destroyed. Their whole animalistic behavior, man, everything has been destroyed on those elephants. That's why you're able to get on the backs of those filthy elephants, man, that smell like crap. Because the white man is the devil. What you got, Truth?
Come. I was looking at one of the
Slocky, this on top and hold your feet.
Charlie, some topic
Go ahead.
where he was talking about how they beat him and stuff.
It beat
Well,
what?
this African, the animals. This
Yeah.
African took some guys on a safari,
Mhm.
and they heard the wild lions out roaring and everything. They scared him. He was like, "Oh God, these don't sound like the animals in the zoo." And he says, "Yeah, because these are free lions."
Exactly. Exactly. Those lions that you see in the circus, man, they've been tamed since birth. They got shot and beat until they were able to sit up in there. But when you, like Captain Bond said, Salaki, you went to the soul circus this year, you ain't see no damn lion. It's hard to tame them ones these days. But those elephants and stuff like that, ask those elephants. Come on, give me that scripture again.
Come. Oh, speak to the earth,
Speak to the earth. Come on.
and it shall teach thee.
The earth shall teach you who the robbers are. The earth shall teach you who the wicked is. Come on.
And the fishes of the
The
sea,
fishes of the sea. Look at these dolphins, man. Is that picture still up? Put that picture still up of this Red Sea. This is not a Red Sea. This water doesn't look like this naturally, man. You understand that? The white man went over there and killed 200 dolphins, man. He put metal hooks in their blowholes and severed their spines. That's why this water looks like how it looks. Come on, you got that picture? Let me see that. This is why this water looks like that. Every year around this time, the white man keeps a tradition of killing the fishes in the sea, of killing the dolphins, killing the elephants, destroying the ozone layers. And you walk around and talk about God love everybody? Do you think God loves this? Do you think the Most High wants the white man to keep a barbaric tradition of killing the dolphins? You understand that? Read that scripture from the top.
Come
on.
The tabernacle of robbers.
The tabernacles of robbers are prospering right now. Come on.
The tabernacle of robbers prosper.
Read.
And they that provoke God
Come on.
are secure.
They that provoke God are secure. They're secure in their ways. You understand that? Come on.
Into whose hand God bringeth abundantly.
Read.
But as now the beast.
Ask the beast, man. Come on. Ask the cows. What the hell happened to the American buffalo? Who killed the American buffalo, man? What you got, Chobi?
Come. The white man killed the American buffalo to help destroy our brothers, the Gadites and the Reubenites.
That's right. The white man killed the American buffalo to keep the Gadites dependent upon white society. Because without killing the American buffalo, our so-called brothers, the Native American Indians, would have never depended on the white man because they traveled with the buffalo. You understand that? That's how they ate, that's how they lived, that's how they survived. They traveled with the American buffalo. Ask the beast, read.
Into who? Selected. But as now the beast, and they shall teach thee.
The beast shall teach you who the wicked is. The beast shall teach you who the robbers are. Come on, read.
And the fowls of the air, and they shall teach thee.
Read. The American eagle is damn near extinct because of the white man. The fowls of the air. Read.
Or speak to the earth.
Or speak to the earth, man. The ozone layer is being destroyed. Read.
And it shall teach thee.
And it shall teach you. You want to find out who the wicked of the earth is? You ask the fowls of the air. You ask to the earth. You ask to the beast. Come on.
And the fishes of the sea.
The fishes of the sea. Come on.
Shall declare unto thee.
The fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee who this wicked and who this robber is, man. It's the goddamn white man. And that's why we showing you this red sea right here in Denmark. Denmark is a white place, man. No black people live in Denmark. Ain't no black people partaking in this activity of killing the dolphins by the hundreds. You understand that? We don't want nothing but some salmon, man. Give us some salmon. Give us some, we in the world. Give us some tuna fish or something, man. We trying to eat, man. That's in the world. Of course, we're not talking about right now. When we was in the world, that's what we ate, man. We trying to survive. We're not trying to go out and kill dolphins by the hundreds, man. We're not doing this. Who is doing this? The white man is doing this. Keep going on that scripture, Kadash. What you got, Trooper?
Just to reiterate what you were saying, like how they're killing these animals for nothing. Our brothers, the Gadites and the Reubenites, lived off the buffalo to the point to where they respected that animal enough not to kill it off.
Exactly.
But let it live so we can live.
Exactly.
We coexisted with it.
White men never destroyed, man. They weren't trying to take the fur. They didn't want the meat. They only wanted our destruction, man. Just like right now. They're killing dolphins by the hundreds just for sport, just because of the paganism that they were involved in. Keep going on that scripture, Kadash.
Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord have wrought this?
Come on, man. This is real heavy, man. The white man is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You understand that? With that, I'm going to close out the class. My prison officer, 5,000 $5. The Tuesday Brotherhood class, I actually became Detroit. When the commanding general, man, come out of West Harlem, New York. Right, on 25th Street, I'm getting production bar here, read the security announcement. Remember, tomorrow is the Day of Atonement. You understand that? Tomorrow, Wednesday, September 19th, sundown, Day of Atonement, man. Afflict your souls. All right? No food, no water for 24 hours, man. Atone for the sins that you committed against the Most High God. Come on, give me that security announcements. Shalom, Israel.
We are the Isupk, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits. For 6 months, they are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother, it's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Means 10 in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher preach fund. Free will offering for a priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. The Day of Atonement, Wednesday 19th, September 2018. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Amajim Shabbat, Amajim Barak, Yahweh Shabbat. With that being said, class dismissed.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword with a